When I'm doing marketing consulting calls with authors, we almost always start by doing a social media account review, kind of just like a quick on-call audit along with Amazon book pages or anywhere else that your book is listed. And I would say 9 out of 10 times I'm seeing stuff on your Amazon book page that the metadata just doesn't align with your book and it may be hindering your sales. So things like that are your categories, which I know Amazon has a big influence on what categories you end up in, but there are ways that you can make sure you're adding the right keywords and suggestions for those categories. Things like your reading age, your book blurb, even your book cover. You really want to be aligned within your genre because, and this is crazy, but think about it, it's totally true. Readers don't buy books based on quality, they buy it based on clarity. So obviously, if a reader hasn't read a book by you before and they know the quality of your writing, they are buying it based on clarity, that it hits exactly the genre and the type of book that they're looking for. So you don't have an opportunity to show readers your great writing. That's why marketing and positioning is so important and why clear messaging is so important. So you want to be within your genre. You want to use words that readers would expect within your genre. Make sure things like, your reading age, your target demographic, and all of that speaks to who your reader is, and it will help you sell more books. So on all of my consultation calls, when we talk about marketing, we start right there. What is it that you're currently doing that's just not hitting exactly what your book is selling? Almost every marketing author I talk to that has a great book, but they're not hitting the sales, has the 3 same issues. First, they have a book blurb that's just not conveying appropriately, properly, excitingly enough the content of their book. It might be vague, it might have low tension, but the book blurb is just not hitting. They also may have no visible author presence. So it's things like not having consistent author pictures across all your platforms, not having an author picture on Amazon, even just having author Instagrams and TikToks and websites, regardless of the follower count, having an author presence. And then finally, having a product page that just doesn't convert. So where are you getting your readers from and where are you sending them and how are you hoping that they'll convert? That can be things like, again, your positioning, your marketing. So you've found people on Instagram, they followed your book on Amazon, but when they get there, they're just not buying. Well, that could also be a pricing issue. Are you priced too low? Are you priced too high? Because there definitely is a sweet spot for book sales. Comment author for more details, including me sending you over my free author marketing guides. It talks about marketing, it talks about positioning. You can always schedule a call with me where we can go through your specific books, accounts together, and just see exactly maybe where you could start adding in some more content, doubling down on some things that are really working and what stuff might be hindering you from selling books or reaching the right readers, which is hindering you from selling books.